So first, I'll be sharing with you all my PT1 date sheet. So here's my PT1 date sheet. So the first exam is Max, second is Science, English, SST, Hindi, and AI. Actually, I opted for Sanskrit. So on Hindi exam, I'll be doing Sanskrit. And yes, thing that's been really pissing me off is that I only get like gap day with like I only have like one day to study for science exams, so that's really good. But if you see all the other exams, like in like an entire week we have our exams going on, and there's literally no gap days so that we can prepare for exams. It's like consecutive, so I had to be like pre-prepared in order to so I shouldn't be like learning any topics new at that time. I should be like revising. So yeah, and considering that there is so much like syllabus that we have to study for is also scaring me. Now I will be sharing with you all my portions for the exam. So it's a 40 marks exam, and for max we have 5 chapters coming, that is real numbers and polynomials, linear equation and two variables, quadratic equations and arithmetic progressions. 5 chapters totally. And then also next science, we have 4 chapters, that is life processes, chemical equation and reaction, and light chapter, and the human eye. So the human eye is a really small chapter, so I think I can like study that really soon. But light chapter is like really long. Anyways, moving on, SST, we have 4 chapters. I'm sorry, 5 chapters. So here is the SST portions. First we have nationalism, and like all the first chapters from all the 4 textbooks, and one extra chapter is the sectors of the Indian economy. So yeah, for English, well, I do not want to say it out loud because it will take me like what 30 seconds to tell everything. So I will just display it here. I don't know why they gave us so many like things to study. Like there's like a lot of chapters and a lot of poems and a lot of like writing part, but it's I thought for a second it was pre-board one kind of syllabus that they gave us by mistake, but no, it's PT1 syllabus. And yeah, there's like a lot. I don't know why in English they gave like a overload of syllabus, but yeah. And for Sanskrit, I did not get my Sanskrit syllabus yet. I do not know why, so I think it will be delayed, but I will let you know in my future videos. And for AI, like come on, I don't even consider it as a subject right now, so I'm not really concerned. But so I will also update you guys with my AI syllabus soon. Now let's move on to my preparation strategy. So I know we have like a lot of things to revise, but I also want to complete my syllabus really soon. But so like when I revise the chapters that I have already studied, I won't be able to do new chapters. So that is why I decided for like the second week of June. My exam is like in the fourth week of fourth week of July. And yeah, so in the second week of July I will be only studying like new chapters, mostly focusing on the new chapters and trying to get it out of my way. Like in max, complete trigonometry and applications of trigonometry, because like they are difficult chapters according to some people. And there are like also other chapters that I want to complete in science, like control and coordination, and probably electricity if I'm able to do it, and also some in SST. So yeah, and also master my like Sanskrit basics, because that is very important for me. And it's very important in Sanskrit, like you don't really need to know the chapters, you just need to know the language like really good. So yeah, I'm going to be focusing on that from 6th of July to 12th of July. And then after that I will be from the third week of July to the third week of July, I would be like fully preparing for fully revising, practicing questions for my PT1 exams. And I've already gone through all the chapters of my PT1 exams once. I think more than once, more than once in few chapters, but yeah. I'm just gonna like practice on my weak chapters before I start with the ones I already know, and I will be practicing a lot of questions. So for Max, I am planning on doing all the NCRT like thrice and being really good with the NCRT first, and then moving on to reference books and online PYQs and worksheets. So after doing my NCRT, I will be doing my all-in-one reference book of Arihant, and after that, I will be moving on to RD Sharma, both the MCQs and the entire and the main book. So I will be hopefully I'll be completing all of the questions from all the reference books for the 5 chapters. I'm also planning on like doing all the competency based questions that's on CBSE's official website. You can check it out too. So I'm planning on doing all of them too so that I get really good practice of it, considering that last year's board exam was really tough, like in some regions. So I am gonna try my level best to prepare for max because it's really important for me. And the marks and max, like everyone, like if you go they will definitely ask for your max exam mark. Like that's like the first thing they ask, so I'm trying to be like really good with max and hopefully I do well. Now, as for science, it's a really easy like subject for me. Personally, I love science, so it's not a big deal. But however, for chemistry, I'm just going to be very good with balancing the equations for the first chapter. Like I'm gonna like write down all the equations and memorize them and like practice a lot of balancing questions because that's really important. Go through every single activity. So yeah, and for biology I will be like NCRT is literally all you need for biology and previous year questions. So yeah, I'm going to be practicing a lot of that. You don't really need to do like much questions for biology, you just need to do PYQs. So yeah, and for physics I will be gonna practice as many questions as I can from light chapter because it's a very new chapter for me, and I'm gonna practice as many ray diagrams as possible. And for SST, which is my like, it's like the easiest and hardest most subject to prepare for. It's easiest because you just need to read one textbook, that is your NCRT textbook, and it's the hardest because you need to memorize all the single like detail given. Yeah, like you don't even need a strategy for SST, just memorize the entire NCRT textbook. That's literally it. For English, I will be focusing on grammar because in my monthly test, I lost more marks from grammar rather than like the chapter. So yeah, I'm gonna be focusing more on grammar and practicing like unseen passages and like trying to write new topics like from analytical paragraph and like a lot of I'm just gonna be focusing on my writing and grammar part the most rather than the literature part. So yeah. As for Sanskrit, I'm just going to focus on understanding like the new words and a lot of things and just improving my basics, and also focusing on the grammar and also trying to complete July's syllabus along though, like even though they have not given me my Sanskrit portions for PT1, I'll be just trying to like focus more on grammar and understanding and the writing part like letter writing, dialogue writing and stuff like focusing that on the chapters because the chapters they come for like very less mark. They like what constitute like 5, not 5, like 3% of the paper. So yeah, I'm gonna be focusing more on grammar. Yeah guys, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe and share. I'll be constantly updating you all through my YouTube shorts or through the long videos. So love you, bye bye.